My name is Nikita Rabel-Piranti. I come from Italy.
My name is Yildiz. I came from Kazakhstan.
My name is Elizabeth Rokosuka.
I'm
from Fiji Island.
And I'm from South Korea.
My name is
My name is Diana Soka, and I come from Tanzania.
My name is Chopon. I'm from Kyrgyzstan.
I'm Lilu from China.
我来自北京。
Education Malaysia. That's what I want. Over the last decade, Malaysia has seen a tremendous increase in the number of foreign students. Today, there is an estimated 100,000 international students from over 150 countries, as compared to 20,000 a decade ago. The statistics attests to the country's increasing stature as a center of educational excellence. Which leads to the important question, why Malaysia?
I came here because it offers dual degree program.
They have a variety of courses, choices, which is different universities.
The environment here is very safe. When you just come to Malaysia, you can see that people are very friendly.
Everywhere you go, it's green. So even the weather, it's not cold, it's warm.
But it basically boils down to the essential factors: tuition fees, cost of living, quality of education, standard of living, and personal safety. In the final analysis, all students want an environment that can inspire learning and personal growth. This is where Malaysia is in its element. Geographically, Malaysia is made up of two distinct land masses. West Malaysia with its 11 states and 2 federal territories, Kuala Lumpur and Putrajaya, and East Malaysia made up of Sabah, Sarawak and the Federal Territory of Labuan. Politically, Malaysia is a single country. But for all intents and purposes, it is a microcosm of Asia, all its countries in one. Hence the claim, Malaysia, truly Asia. The many races that make up the population of 29 million people contribute to a mosaic of cultures, religions and languages to create a uniquely pluralistic society. Different ethnic groups coexist in peaceful harmony, speaking different languages and practicing their individual cultures and religions.
The Malaysian people, they respect each other regardless of the different culture or race.
You can explore any other cultures like Indian culture, Chinese culture, Malay culture.
I kind of got to learn more about the people and the culture around here.
Since the university has people from over 90 countries, so it's a very international environment.
For many students, Malaysia can be no different from home, away from home. One of the main advantages of multiracial Malaysia is its linguistic diversity. The typical Malaysians speak the native Malay language and at least another language or more. English and Mandarin are commonly spoken, making it easy for the foreign student to adapt and settle in. This is also the main reason why more and more students are coming to Malaysia to improve their proficiency in English. When it comes to food, there is always something on the plate to fit the taste or the preference. Apart from the plain great food, halal food and vegetarian food are easily available, served in a number of culinary styles: Malay cuisine, Chinese cuisine, Indian cuisine, Western cuisine.
As far as the food is concerned, actually, it's not a big deal to find any kind of food here.
Because you get a variety of all different food.
Everything's cheap.
The lifestyle in Malaysia is best described as cosmopolitan. In the cities and towns, modern amenities abound to make living convenient and pleasurable. Students who understand the need to balance leisure with study have access to an endless array of wholesome distractions.
We go travel out of the city, Kuala Lumpur itself.
Go traveling all the time.
It is a beautiful country.
Getting around is never a problem. Transport is readily available in cities and major towns where most of the colleges and universities are located. For those who fancy some sightseeing and traveling, travel to places of interest and to the other states is cheap and convenient. What about tuition fees and the cost of living in Malaysia? This is where Malaysia's competitive edge over other countries lies. A quick comparison with other countries will reveal that Malaysia is truly affordable. Tuition fees are generally only a fraction of those in the more traditional destinations like the UK, the US, Australia, France, New Zealand.
The living expenses are affordable.
In terms of fees, it is very cheap in Malaysia.
Price is also cheaper than Korea.
Very comparable, very cheap.
Students can get by comfortably with $5,000 a year. The lifestyle in Kuala Lumpur is as metropolitan as it gets, but at a lower cost compared to major cities in the world. The low cost of living, together with the cheaper tuition fees, makes Malaysia one of the most affordable education destinations in the world. There are also numerous study programs that are designed to help students save on their fees. Students can choose to study the full term for a degree in local universities or foreign branch campus universities operating in Malaysia. Or they may opt for twinning programs offered by reputable universities in the UK, the US, Australia, Canada, New Zealand and France. Through twinning programs, students spend a part of the study duration in Malaysia, where the cost of living is lower, before finishing at the main universities.
Education-wise, it's good because you get to meet international students around the world.
So it gives you the opportunity to think globally.
Students and parents should know that the institutions of higher learning in Malaysia are closely monitored by the relevant government authorities. This is to ensure that the education is of an international quality and standard. Immigration procedures for applying for visas and student passes are simple and hassle-free. International students are also allowed to bring in their spouse and family members during their stay in the country. Holders of student passes are allowed to work in some specific sectors while studying. Subject to certain requirements, students are allowed to work part-time for a maximum of 20 hours per week during semester breaks or holidays of more than 7 days. Students can find out more about immigration procedures by logging into the following websites. Education should not be just about academic achievements and international recognition. It is about developing independence, maturity, and resourcefulness. It is about developing the ability to understand issues and to see it from different perspectives. In this respect, Malaysia, by virtue of its pluralistic setting, can enable students to truly experience life. The age of Asia is dawning upon the world. What better way to prepare for it than by gaining the invaluable head start that comes with an education in Malaysia?